Are UFOs causing havoc for military pilots? Okay, this is really fascinating. This is from an interview with Eric Davis, who Lou Elizondo calls a true American hero. He is a scientist that has been living the X-Files life all his life, all his professional life, embedded with the government, working with the government on UFOs and UFO-related projects. The man is fascinating, and we only know a small portion of what he has been working on over the years. And he says UFOs are creating havoc in the skies. Okay, before I get into it, please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media. I've got a Facebook page now. Find it in the link below. And of course, comment below and let me know what you think. This is going to be a short video. But here is what Eric Davis had to say.
I wasn't involved with Lou at that time, but I've been involved with the new management.
So are you guys still investigating UFOs at the Pentagon?
Yeah, I would say yeah, of course. They never went away. They never went away, Steve. They're still there. They're still coming up and causing aviation havoc, because they're getting in the middle of military aviators' operations, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous for those pilots.
I'm going to ask one more time.
Sure.
Could you at least give me a clue, nugget, breadcrumb about the current ATIP? Anything.
That's about all I have for you.
That's all he had to say about it, but it was really fascinating. Havoc. He said UFOs were causing havoc in the skies for military pilots. Now we know of one instance where military pilots did almost collide with a UFO. That was the Ryan Graves incident, famously reported in, I believe, 2014 or 15. They were seeing UFOs around the USS Roosevelt, the aircraft carrier and the group accompanying it, every day for a couple of years. My understanding is they were going back and forth from the war zone, and they would see these UFOs all the time. And on one particularly notable incident, Ryan Graves and his wingman came very close, perilously close, to one of these objects in the sky. Now, I am not aware of a great deal of similar incidents. There have been many losses of lives attributed to UFOs when UFOs are said to have shot planes down, military fighter jets down. Linda Moulton Howe often quotes this figure that she says from a source that she trusts, that over 2,000 American military pilots have been killed after they have been ordered to pursue and chase off UFOs, and the UFOs have responded violently. That is terrible if true, and very alarming. It's alarming that they were killed by UFOs if that happened, and it's also alarming that their military superiors would keep sending them after these objects if that was the normal result of doing so. Scary and terrible stuff. But that does not seem to be what Eric Davis is talking about. He says they are creating havoc in the skies for pilots who are colliding with these things, or nearly colliding with them. And in order for it to be havoc, there would have to be multiple incidents, even perhaps many incidents, spanning years. It would have to be a regular occurrence, one would think, in order for it to be havoc. Now, Eric Davis knows as much about UFOs as any human being on the planet that is not part of the breakaway group. That is the government group that is dealing directly with this issue, reverse engineering craft, possibly even dealing with the ETs themselves. So when he says UFOs are creating havoc in the skies, I believe him. But what does that mean? Surely UFOs are capable of avoiding our military jets when they want to. So I can only assume that they want to cause trouble. They want to get noticed. They want to force the pilots to file complaints or file reports on these incidents. And indeed, I think that the Ryan Graves incident was taken very seriously and is a big part of how, you know, of the chain of events that has unfolded that has led to our present semi-disclosure process. And it seems like it had a lot to do with the Congress passing the law a couple of years ago, reforming the reporting process on UFOs. So perhaps that's why they're doing it. That's why the UFOs are making themselves obstacles in the sky to force this reporting, to force awareness of this issue, of their presence. Now, maybe, but surely there are other ways to go about this disclosure if that's what they're going for. They could just reveal themselves publicly or reveal themselves in some other fashion. I don't know why they have to make themselves an actual obstacle in the sky. Do you have any clue? Because I would love to hear your theories about why they're doing this. Or is Eric Davis using a poetic license and over-exaggerating for effect of some sort? Maybe he's being humorous. I don't know. But of the few reported cases that we have, the few publicly known cases, from the Nimitz and the Roosevelt, of those few cases, one of them is a near collision with a UFO/UAP. Now, most cases we don't know about, and most cases aren't even reported, honestly. So, of the few that we know about, one is a near collision. So, if it's proportional to that, then there would have to be a lot of those, probably. At least that's my guess. I mean, we really don't have enough data at this point. That's why they need to release the files. Anyway, that's my take on it. I thought this was worth bringing to your attention that Eric Davis, who knows as much about UFOs as any living human being that is not part of the breakaway group, has to say, he is saying that they are creating havoc in the skies. I don't know what he means by that. I would love him to expound on that. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know, because I would love to hear it. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, comment below, let me know what you think. And as always, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and if you do, the bell next to it to be notified of future videos. Until next time, Cosmic Road out.